Did you know that one of the richest and most successful businesses in the world started with a man who grew up on a poor farm? Walmart, the giant of a big box store we all know today, was created by Sam Walton. Sam was a man with humble beginnings and big dreams. Sam didn't grow up rich. He had to work hard and face many challenges. But with his smart ideas and determination, he changed the way people shop forever. This is the inspiring story of how a poor farmer's son built Walmart, a company that serves millions of customers every day. Before we dive into his story, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's dive in. A tough start in life. It all began in a small town in Oklahoma on March 29, 1918. Sam Walton was born to Thomas Walton, a struggling farmer. Life on the farm was far from easy, and the family faced constant financial hardships. When the farm could no longer sustain them, Thomas packed up his family and began a journey across the country, chasing better opportunities. Young Sam, despite moving from one place to another, grew up with a sense of resilience. He helped his family by doing small jobs, milking cows, delivering milk, and selling newspapers, all while managing to attend school. He watched his father make small profits in business deals and admired his mother for running a modest milk business to support the family. It was here that Sam learned his first valuable lesson about the importance of hard work and the value of a single dollar. But life at home wasn't perfect. Thomas Walton was constantly on the road, leaving his wife and children behind. Tensions grew between Sam's parents, and their arguments cast a shadow over their home. To escape, Sam threw himself into sports, joining the Boy Scouts, playing football, and taking leadership roles wherever he could. He graduated from David Hickman High School in 1935, determined to find his way out of the struggles of his youth. His next step was the University of Missouri, where he studied economics. To pay for school, Sam worked tirelessly at odd jobs, delivering newspapers and even waiting tables for food. He was ambitious, determined, and unstoppable. A rocky start in retail. After graduating in 1940, Sam Walton landed his first job in retail as a sales trainee at JCPenney in Iowa. At first, it seemed like a dream opportunity, but Sam's performance was far from stellar. He struggled with the store's bookkeeping, often neglecting paperwork because he hated making customers wait. His boss was unimpressed and went as far as telling Sam that he had no future in retail. Despite these criticisms, Sam had something extraordinary, a natural charm and a gift for sales. Customers loved him, and he quickly became one of the store's best salesmen, earning commissions that saved his job. But when World War II broke out, Sam left JCPenney to serve his country. During his time in the military, Sam demonstrated the leadership qualities that would later help him build his empire. He served as a captain in the Army Intelligence Corps and was stationed in Oklahoma, where he met Helen Robson, the woman who would become his lifelong partner. They married on Valentine's Day in 1943, and Helen would prove to be Sam's greatest supporter. The Ben Franklin Store. After the war ended in 1945, Sam Walton returned home with a vision to open his store. He borrowed $20,000 from his father-in-law and combined it with $5,000 of his savings to purchase a small franchise store in Newport, Arkansas, called the Ben Franklin Store. But Sam wasn't buying a gold mine. This store was bleeding money. On top of that, he signed a lease with an outrageously high rent, a mistake that would come back to haunt him. Still, Sam wasn't one to back down from a challenge. He rolled up his sleeves and got to work. Sam began experimenting with unconventional ideas. He studied how other retailers operated and broke the rules that didn't make sense to him. Instead of sticking to company suppliers, Sam found cheaper goods elsewhere and passed the savings on to his customers. By selling products at low prices and focusing on volume rather than profit margins, Sam's sales skyrocketed. In his first year, the store's revenue hit $105,000, a staggering 45% increase. Sam's strategy was working. Within 3 years, he repaid the loan to his father-in-law, and his store was thriving. But just as everything seemed perfect, disaster struck. Starting over from scratch. When Sam had signed the lease for his store, he overlooked a critical clause. There was no option to renew. After 5 years of hard work, the store's landlords refused to renew his lease. Sam had no choice but to give up the business he'd built from the ground up. Sam was devastated. "It was the lowest point of my life," he would later admit. But instead of wallowing in despair, Sam saw this setback as an opportunity. He packed up his family and moved to a small town in Bentonville, Arkansas, where he leased a new store with a 99-year agreement to avoid making the same mistake again. He opened Walton's Five and Dime in 1950. The townsfolk doubted him, whispering that he wouldn't last more than a few months. But Sam was determined to prove them wrong. He implemented the same strategy that had worked before: low prices, excellent customer service, and a relentless focus on giving shoppers value. Business boomed. By the end of the 1950s, Sam owned 15 successful stores across the region. But even with all this growth, he believed he could do more. That's when Sam had the idea that would change everything: the birth of Walmart. Sam's revolutionary idea was simple: build massive stores in small towns where big retailers refused to operate. These stores would sell everything at rock-bottom prices, undercutting competitors and attracting hordes of customers. It was a bold gamble. Discount stores existed, but they were mostly located in cities and focused on limited products. Sam wanted to discount everything. In 1962, Sam took a leap of faith. He borrowed heavily, mortgaged his home, and opened the very first Walmart store in Rogers, Arkansas. His idea worked like magic. Customers loved having a discount store right in their small town. They flocked to Walmart, and the store's sales soared. Sam kept innovating. He introduced self-service, where customers could grab their products rather than rely on clerks. He replaced wooden shelves with cheaper, more durable metal ones. He extended store hours and refused to charge for parking, unlike his competitors. Every decision was aimed at one goal: making life easier and cheaper for customers. By 1970, Walmart had grown to 38 stores, and Sam decided to take the company public. The initial stock offering raised $5 million and funded Walmart's rapid expansion. By the end of the 1970s, Walmart had 276 stores and was opening more than 100 stores every year. Sam shared his success with his employees, whom he called associates. He offered them stock options and bonuses, creating a team that was loyal, hardworking, and invested in the company's growth. Sam's vision continued to evolve. He introduced Sam's Club in 1983 for businesses and families looking to buy in bulk, another move that proved to be a massive success. The legacy of Sam Walton. By the time of Sam Walton's death in 1992, Walmart had become the largest retailer in the world, with over $104 billion in annual revenue. Sam's legacy was not just the empire he built, but the values he embodied: hard work, innovation, and a relentless focus on serving customers. Today, Walmart operates over 10,500 stores globally, employs millions of people, and generates more than $500 billion in yearly revenue. Sam Walton, the poor farmer's son who was told he had no future in retail, created one of the most remarkable business empires the world has ever seen. Sam's story reminds us that success doesn't come from genius alone. It comes from resilience, creativity, and a willingness to do whatever it takes to serve others. And that is how a poor farmer's son forever changed the way we shop. If you enjoyed watching the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates. Thanks for watching till the end.